Hello, everybody. Hello, how are you? I am Miss O. I am your teacher. Hello. Today we're going to do a slideshow about math and English at the same time. So let's check this out. Hopefully it works. Okay, so we're starting with this slideshow about the dog park because dogs are great. And summer is the busiest time of the year for dogs to visit the dog park. You wonder how many dogs visit the dog park in 1 week during the summer. What information do you need to know to calculate how many dogs visit the park in 1 week? Wow, good question. 538 dogs visit the park each day during the summer. The dog park is open 7 days a week, every day. How many dogs visit the park in 1 week? Write the equation you would use to solve this problem. So you have to think, we have 538 and we have 7, right? So the question is, should we multiply? Should we divide? Which would be 538 divided by 7, right? Or should we do multiply, divide? Should we do addition or some subtraction, right? What should we do? What do we want to put here, or do we want to use, division? Okay, so that's for you to try to figure out. What would we do? Okay, so think. So estimate your product. Now that means we're going to guess about how many dogs it is. Guess. So what I'm going to do, did you write 538 times 7? Times 7? That's the answer. 538 times 7. Estimate your product. About how many dogs will visit in 1 week, right? So let's think, what is this about? 500 times 7. What is it about? Well, I know that 5 times 7, it should be easy for you. What is 5 times 7? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, so 5 times 7 is 35. 35. But this is 500, so I'm gonna add 3,500. Boom, how easy. So that's estimating, but we also have 38, but that's my estimate, 538. All right. Okay, let's see. Is that what you have? We have the word rounds to. Rounds to. 538 rounds to 500 because 3 is less than 5. So we're not going to do 600. We're going to stay to 500. 5 times 7 is 35. Got it. 500 times 7. There we go. Exactly what we wanted to do. 538 dogs visit the park each day during the summer, right? Did you write this? Yes. Did you write this? Okay, so now it's your job to figure out, is it more than 3,500 dogs or less than? That's an important question. When we look at 538, is our answer going to be more than or less than? Okay. The answer is more than. Okay, so on the next slide, you can choose a multiplication strategy to determine exactly how many dogs visit the dog park in 1 week during the summer. That's not a question. 538. Okay, again, not a question. We already saw this. Okay. Now they want you to tell the real answer. What is the real answer? We're going to look at how 2 students found the product. Keep in mind the strategy that you used. On the next few slides, we will look at some solution paths that you might have taken. Think about how these strategies are similar or different to your strategy. Your strategy is your way. How did you do it? Now look at how they did this. All right, here's how two students found the product. The product is the answer. How are these two strategies connected? How are the strategies similar to your strategy? Your strategy is your way. What did you do? Okay, 538 times 7. We have times, we have 500 times 7. 30, because it's 38. 30 times 7 is 210. And then 8 times 7 is 56, because 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 times 8 is 56. 3 times 7 is 21, and then add the 0. And then we're going to say all of these added up equals 538 times 7. And so we add, so I would write the 210 here, and I would write the 56 here, and say, what is this? 0 and 0 is 6. 0 plus 1 plus 5 is 6. 5 plus 2 right here is 7. And 3 plus nothing is 3. And then I go 1, 2, 3, and put the comma there in English. Okay, so that's strategy number 1. Let's look at strategy number 2. Similar. 538 times 7. 500 is 500 plus 30 plus 7. Right? 8. 8. 500 times 7 is 3,500. Same as over here. 30 plus 7 is 210 times. Same as over here. 30 times 7. 8 times 7 is 56, because 5, 6, 7, 8, right? And so we added them together just like this. So how are they similar to each other? Is they're almost the same. How are they similar to your strategy? Those are two questions. Here's two different students doing the same thing. How are these two strategies connected? That's a question. How are the strategies similar to your strategy? That's a question. So this is my strategy, right? So how's it similar to your strategy? It is my strategy. And what about these? These are the same thing that we saw on the previous page. Exactly the same. But this is my strategy, right? 7 times 8 is 56. See, 7 times 8 is 56. Here's the 5 and here's the 6. 7 times 3 is 21, just like over here. So I put 7 times 3 is 21 plus 5, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. We put the 6 here and the little 2 up here for 26. 7 times 5 is, as we show, it's 35 plus 2, 36, 37. We put the 7 here, and there's no place to put the 3, so we just put it here. This is my strategy that I'm trying to teach you this whole year, right? This whole year. So that's how we do it. If we had more numbers, we'd put a 0 here, but we don't have more numbers. So we're good. Okay. Oops. Okay. Next thing. How did we do with our estimate? How did we do with our estimate? Okay. We estimated, we guessed that the product, the answer, will be a little more than 3,500. The actual number of dogs that will visit the dog park, remember it's a question about dogs, in 1 week is 3,766. how did we know that our product is answer, right? Product is answer, or the number of dogs would be a little greater than, remember, greater than is bigger than our estimate, our guess of 3,500, okay? Because at these numbers also, that's more than 35. Okay, what if the number of dogs each day was 100 more? Oops, sorry. Okay. Determine the new product without re-multiplying. So we can add, but we can't multiply. How could you do this? That's a question. How could we do this? Okay, let's see. What if the number of dogs each day was 100 more? That's the question, right? And it says, we know that the original problem was 538 dogs per day, 7 days per week. So that meant that 3,566 dogs visited the park in 1 week. Now we want to know, what if it was 100 more, right? Per day. So it's going to be 100, and every day is times what? How many days are there in 1 week, right? 100 times what? Please stop and think. Here it is, right? Here it is. We know that's 538. And then what happened in this question? Here's the original answer. Here's the 700, 7 times 100, because there's 7 days in 1 week, right? And so then we did this, 3,766 plus 700. So I would put it down here, 700 plus, what's 6 plus 0? 6. What's 6 plus 0? 6. What's 7 plus 7? 14. What's 3 plus 1 is 4. Did I make a mistake or did they make a mistake? 7 and 7 is definitely 14. This is a 4. They made a mistake. They're trying to trick you, or they just made a mistake, right? This is a 4. The 7 plus 7 is definitely 14, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Definitely. It scared me for a minute. All right. Practice using the standard algorithm to multiply. 58 times 7. And you're supposed to do this yourself by multiplying, right? 58, sorry, Messi, times 7. Remember, 7 times 8, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 7 times 8 is 5, 6, 56. 5 up here. 7 times 5, we already did that, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. 35 plus 5 is 40, and that's the answer, right? 358, almost the same thing, right? So we're going to have 58 plus 300 times 7, right? 300. So take our other answer and put it together with 300 times 7, 300 times 7, and you saw the answer on a previous slide, previous minute. And so you have to figure it out. What is 3 times 7? Go back to another slide if you don't know it. I'm not telling you. Okay, you can find it earlier. And then you add it together. What is 300 times 7 plus 58 times 7? Okay. There it is, 58 times 7 and 358 times 7. How are they related? They both have 58 times 7. And here we have another question, 97 times 4, right? 97 times 4. What's 4 times 7? We saw that earlier today too. 4 times 7 is 28. Oh no, we didn't. We saw 3 times 7 is 21. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 9 is, remember the 9s, oops, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 36 plus 2, 37, 38. And that's the answer, right? Write it down because then you're going to need it for the next thing. 297 times 4 is going to be 200 times 4. Hopefully this is easy for you, right? 4 times 2, and then you add the zeros, right? And then we're going to say plus whatever was 97 times 4 that we had before, right? From the previous slide. You have to remember, I think you wrote it down. Okay? Okay. You solve these. How are the two products related? That's a question, right? And you can say one is more, which one is more, or they both have 97. That's the end of our video. I hope it was very helpful. Please keep practicing. Okay, see ya. You guys are awesome. Bye.